Hey team, this is Bunmi here, making this video on behalf of Stephanie Morris, who said, Bunmi, can you make a video about staying committed to the process despite the no's? What a great topic. Stephanie. Let's talk about that, guys. Staying committed to the process despite getting rejection from people. So let's just talk about this a little bit. So let's see. Commitment. The definition of commitment is doing the thing you said you would do long after the spirit that you said you would do it under is gone. Let me say it again. Write that down. Doing the thing that you said that you would do long after the feeling that you said you would do it under is gone. What does that mean? So anytime you first sign up in a business, typically that's where you're most excited because you see the potential. Somebody has sold you on the vision of what's possible, the opportunity. Yeah, man, you're fired up. You're all excited then. Now, through the process of the reality of business, the reaching out to people where it's not even reality to think that everybody's going to want your stuff, as good as it may be, people are going to say no. As good as stuff may be that people present to you, you still say no, don't you? Absolutely. And those salespeople who come to you have to deal with the rejection of your no, which you give them all the time. So no is a part of the process. So doing the thing that you said you would do long after the feeling that you said that you would do it under is gone is commitment. And so that means you stay the course even when you get the feeling of, oh my gosh, I can't believe these people said no to me. Oh my goodness, I've gotten 5 no's in a row when I'm going to get a yes. Oh, this is not as easy as I thought it would be. Yep, you think those things, all of those things are reality in everybody's mind, not just yours. When am I going to get to recruit? You know, especially before you develop the skill set, people think those types of things. But when you're committed, you understand that the middle doesn't matter. There is a end. There is a place over there that you're going to that you can see in your entrepreneurial mind's eye. So whatever is happening right now doesn't even matter. It's just part of the process for getting you to where you want to go. It's part of the process for developing you. It's part of the process for growing you and growing your skill set. So again, I keep repeating commitment. Doing that thing that you said you would do long after the feeling you said that you would do it under is gone. Now, what else did Stephanie say? Stephanie said, let's talk about staying committed to the process despite rejection. So, point A is where, let's say that's the starting point. And then there is, let's just call point B where you want to go. And then there's that in-between part, right? In between point A and point B. So point A, point B, then there's the journey in between the 2 points. So how do you stay committed? Well, there's several things. One thing is having that entrepreneurial vision, being able to see the end from the beginning, right? Another way to stay committed is to just understand the realities of everything takes time. Everything takes time. See yourself like the farmer. A farmer plants the seed, and then he understands that it needs to be watered. He understands that it needs sunshine. He understands that he needs to give that seed enough time to germinate. Does the farmer plant the seed and come back in 3 days and dig it up? Dig up the dirt, look and see if it's growing? No, he does not. He knows if he does that, it'll never grow. And he knows that if he does that, that not only will it never grow, but it's just, That's not working in faith. The farmer has to have the faith. He knows if he puts the seed in the ground, in due season, he will reap the harvest. He has to make sure he waters it. He has to make sure he gives it the right amount of sunshine. And he knows that when he comes back in whatever time it is for the gestational period of that vegetable, which is different, listen to this, a gestational period for a carrot is different than a gestational period for apple tree, which is different than a gestational period for bamboo, which is different than gestational period for tomatoes, okay? And truly, each of us are on a different course, and each of the seeds we plant have a different gestational period. You don't know when you're going to reap that harvest. It just depends on the seed that you have sown, how much you fertilized it and watered it, and know that it will reap. You will reap the harvest. Now, I gave this example the other day. If you have a start and stop mentality, you are delaying your success. Stephanie said she knows that people need to be able to stay the course despite the rejection. Okay? And so, what people tend to do is, okay, think of like microwave popcorn, right? If it says that it needs 3 minutes to pop, that is, your popcorn needs 3 minutes of sustained heat. So you put the popcorn in the microwave and you open the door in 30 seconds to see how it's doing. Oh, it hasn't popped yet. You close the door. You keep it in there for another 15 seconds and you open the door. How's my popcorn doing? Oh, it hasn't popped yet. You close the door. You keep it in there for another minute. How's it doing yet? You open the door. Oh, it hasn't popped yet. You keep it in there for another 30 seconds. You open the door. Oh, it hasn't popped yet. You keep it in there for another minute and you open the door. Oh, it hasn't popped yet. But yet, it's been in there for over 3 minutes. But why hasn't it popped? Because it needs 3 minutes of sustained heat. Not start and stop. Open the door, start and stop. See, that's how some people do with their business. They get started on fire. Yay, let's go. And they give it, a couple weeks. Then all of a sudden they get discouraged. All of a sudden they get distracted. All of a sudden they let life just come in and they stop. Then they realize, you know what? I shouldn't have stopped. So-and-so is having success. So-and-so is posting on Facebook. They're doing good. Let me get started again. Then they get started again. Now, you get started again is like starting all over again in a lot of cases, right? Now, they get started again. This time, maybe they stay excited for 3 months. Yay. And then after 3 months, something happens and they start lulling out again. And then they stop. This time, maybe it was something with their spouse. Maybe it was something with their health. And instead of just maybe slowing down a little bit, they just totally stop, right? Let life happen. And then a couple weeks later, they decide to start again. Come on, guys. It doesn't work like that. Just like in that microwave popcorn example, just like the popcorn didn't pop, your business is not going to pop if you keep having that start and stop mentality. It's just not going to pop. And that pop is the success that you want. That pop is the achievement and the goals that you want. That pop is, yay, my e-wallet is full. That pop is, wow, I'm getting a car bonus. That pop is, wow, I'm getting a lifestyle bonus. That pop is, wow, I'm hitting the ranks that give me more money, okay? So, take it from me, take it from Stephanie, guys, come on. You got to learn to be on. You got to learn to do whatever you need to do to keep yourself motivated. You got to learn to stay committed. Doing that thing that you said that you would do long after the feeling that you said that you would do it under is gone. Know that realities in business you need to have, listen to this as I end. You need to learn how to have high lows and low highs. Think about that. You need to learn how to have high lows and low highs. If people quit, if they go another direction, if something, perceived bad happens, if it's a low, let it be a high low. When people join, when somebody brings their team over to you, when you recruit somebody that you think will be a good go-getter, learn how to have a low high. Don't get too excited. Don't get too down. Stay even keeled. That's the way to build your business. Don't be on this emotional roller coaster. Be even keeled. You'll win. Take my advice. I know what I'm talking about. Bunmi Moore, leader of the big group, here to help you to reach your goals and dreams. Talk to you later, guys. I want to see you guys soar and win.